Well, I was waiting on you to say that.
Well, she does a nice job. We had some compliments on her today from a lady call. Said that done a real good job. She could see that game, she said, real clear from Bloomfield.
Yep. Well, Tommy, we're going to try something here. We're going to try to do our first commercial. So we're going to take a break from the Bernie Gym, and we'll be back in just a minute to talk more basketball prior to the Malden game.
For guys and gals, in the boot line, JR carries Red Wings and plainer steel toe, waterproof or insulated, Double H Western work boots, and Justin Double Comfort work boots with Gore-Tex. Dr. Martin Classics, Rocky Work boots, Acme Kids boots, and Tony Lama and Dan Post dress boots. That's JR Shoes in Malden and Poplar Bluff.
Well, Tommy, the crowd's into it now, I'm telling you.
They sure are. Malden Green Wave came out a while ago to a roar from their pack this gym now. They always support this good school system they have up here. And it's good to see the Malden people come out and support their Green Wave.
Well, it's, you've got the Malden Green Wave come in with a record of 21 wins and 1 loss right off the big tournament down in the Boot Hill Conference there, winning that. And then they had a game Tuesday night at Bloomfield. And again, we knew that would be an uphill battle for the Bloomfield Wildcats. Bernie, on the other hand, comes in with a record of 10-7. Played much tough competition. They have a young team. Marcus Massey is the floor leader. He is a senior. Doug Johnson is a great shooter. If Johnson can light it up from the 3, if the Green Wave leave him alone, Bernie is going to be in this game. Massey has to have a big game. Silas Dill is also a great shooter. Watch for the young freshman Jake Welch, guard, coming off the bench.
Yes, he will.
He is going to be a factor for the Bernie Mules in a few years to come, and it's just going to be fun watching these freshmen at
Billings is a good team, and Bill, this is Zach Curry, a sophomore, plays for Bernie, is a fine player. And Tyler Trover is going to guard you time that horn goes off till it goes off to end the game. He's a nice defensive player, and I tell you what, you leave him alone and he can fill it up.
Yeah, Zach Curry is coming off of a hip injury, and looks to take a short break and come back here in just a moment and talk a little more basketball. We're going to take it back to our studios.
Time, anywhere. And best of all, First Community Bank offers this service, including bill payment, absolutely free. Go to www.1stcombank.com to find out more. First Community Bank, experience the difference in banking, member FDIC.
Why is that?
Up and down, up and down, up and down. This boy's worried to death.
I know he did. And you know how he is. He gets started on that bear, he just won't put it down, will he?
Get down.
Well, Tommy, we know we've got technical difficulties. I mean, anytime that you're trying to send things over the cable back and forth like this, and it's a new technology for New Wave. It's a new technology for us. But again, we hope you folks just stay with us. We're going to tweak on it. Next year, we hope to have this thing perfected and do hopefully every game live. But we've talked about the Bernie Mules. Let's talk about the Malden Green Wave in just a minute. Looks like Alonzo Lewis is he even dressed tonight?
No, he's still in the street clothes.
Okay, he turned an ankle down at Boot Hill Conference Tournament. They're still trying to get that ankle healed. Last game out, Quentin Franks had a big game along with Quentin Gordon, and also those two guys really played well, and they're going to have to play well tonight. I want to tell you, Bernie is going to get after them.
Yes, they are. And Ryan Krager came off the bench and played a good game up there.
We're going to stand for our national anthem, and Tim, if you'll turn those buttons at the top there. Well, Tommy, sounds like Lee Greenwood.
Very pretty one.
Very nice.
Every time I hear that song, just makes me glad where I live. And where else could we be, Bill, on a Friday night but in Bernie, Missouri, watching a good basketball game in southeast Missouri and being able to do that in our free country.
Yep. Well, the Green Wave are coached by Robert Eisen, assisted by Evgeny Sokolov. And the Green Wave again come in with a record of 21 wins and 1 loss. Starting at one of the guards, a 6-foot senior, number 21, Quentin Gordon. They start did Trey Porter first. Trey Porter, a 5'9" senior, number 33. Number 21, a 6-foot senior, Quentin Gordon. Number 32, a 6'5" senior, Quentin Franks. Was that L1?
L1 Perkins.
L1 Perkins, 22. I can't hear the announcer there. L1 Perkins, he's a 6'1" junior. And then we've got Quentin Franks, 32, number 32. He is a 6'5" senior. And a 6'6" senior, number 42, Robbie Eisen. Bernie Mules come in. They're coached by Brad Botts, assisted by Morris Carnes. They come in with a record of 10-7. And as you can see, the crowd is all in a frenzy because they are smelling upset.
Yes, they are.
The players are very relaxed. I talked to them out in the hallway before they came on the court. They know that they are the underdog. They know that if they come in and play their game, they can stay with the Green Wave. Number 24, a 5'9" senior, Doug Johnson, and he can shoot the eyes out of the fence. Number 11, a 6'4" junior, Silas Dill, and he's another one that can shoot the eyes out of it. These guys are not bashful about putting it up.
No, they're not.
One of the best sophomores that we've seen this year, number 31, a 6'3" sophomore, Zach Curry. This man right here, his dad played ball at Malden, graduated in 1968, and he is what we call the junkyard dog. He can pick up the loose balls. That's Tyler Trover, number 25, a 6-foot senior, and rounding out the starting 5 for the Bernie Mules, a 6'3" senior, number 42, Marcus Massey. Folks, sit back, get you a cold drink, get you a bag of popcorn, get those feet in the air because you're going to see high school basketball at its best. The Green Wave like to run and gun.
That's right.
And if Bernie can keep them from running and gunning, we're going to see a great game. I expect a barn burner tonight.
I think so, Bill. And I'm going to tell you something. As you know, this Bernie Mule team can get that ball up and down the court, too. I just look for a good basketball game. 2 good schools, 2 well-coached teams. Everybody better buckle up. We're fixing to have a basketball game.
Yep. What'd you say, a train wreck?
There's fixing to be a train wreck when these 2 teams play. Because they are going to go at each other, I'm telling you.
Again, we're glad that you're joining us on YHC, your hometown channel for high school basketball. Hope the guys back at the studio are getting a picture and getting the audio in, and if they are, then you folks at home are, and again, just bear with us. But we're glad that you've joined us for our first game. Robbie Eisen to jump for the Green Wave. Marcus Massey for the Bernie Mules. Malden will control. Flip in the backcourt to Quentin Gordon. He kicks the ball over to L. Perkins. Back to Gordon. Bernie's in a 2-3 zone. Perkins on the wing. Gives it to Eisen. Eisen for 16 and kicks the ball over to Gordon. Gordon down in the corner to Porter. Porter goes inside to Quentin Franks. He just tips it right up and in. Quentin Franks with the first bucket of the night. Green Wave on top, 2-0, 7:35 to go in the first period. We just started. Green Wave in a man-to-man, full-court press. Massey with the ball, and he gives it to Dill. Dill for 3, puts it up, scores.
Oh, shot there from downtown, Bernie.
Yep. Perkins in the corner, looks for somebody inside, gives it to Porter on the wing. Out to Gordon. Gordon had a big game, drives in, a ball blocked by Dill, out of bounds. Green Wave will control into their own basket. 7:12 to go. First quarter, Bernie on top, 3-2. Gordon puts it up high to Eisen. Eisen on the floor, puts it up, going to be fouled. Foul is going to be the first foul of the game. Foul will be on number 31, Zach Curry. His first. Going the line to shoot 2 will be Robbie Eisen. Well, we've got a packed house.
Oh, it is packed. People standing all around, sitting on the stage up here.
Free throw up, no good. Robbie's had trouble all year from the free throw line.
Struggle from the free throw
Yes,
line.
he has. I mean, they're standing all around this place.
They sure are.
Second one up, good. Cal Crater just joining us. Give us a thumbs up. Everything okay, Cal? Trover in the corner with the ball. Green Wave in a man-to-man press. He's working against Franks. Curry with the ball. He's at the top of the key. Zach Curry's a sophomore. Picks his dribble up. Tried to pass to Trover cutting, and it gets the ball to him. Trover on the baseline. Back to Curry out front. Malden in that man-to-man defense. They get into Marcus Massey, and he puts it up, and we're going to have a foul on Quentin Gordon that time. Gordon going to be called for a holding foul. First foul on the Green Wave. Each team with 1 now. Going the line to shoot 2 for the Bernie Mules will be Marcus Massey. Massey is a tremendous player, Tommy.
Yes, he is. And when he goes that free throw line, of course, they're going to call it on the floor, but Marcus Massey's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, they changed their mind. They're going to call the foul on the floor. Thank you, sir. Silas Still to inbound, gets it over to Trover. Trover on the baseline, spins it, throws it out, taken away by L1 Perkins. He's going to drive down. Zach Curry knocks the ball out of his hands. Quentin Franks with the free throw from 14. A jump shot for free throw, scores it. Quentin Franks with his second bucket of the game has 4 Green Waves, 5 points. 5-3, Green Wave on top. Zach Curry drives in, goes in, puts it up, no good. Ball partially blocked, out of bounds off the Mules. Green Wave will control at their defensive end.
Going to have a foul on number 32, Massey.
No, that foul was a while ago on.
Don't think so.
No, no sir. L1 from the corner for 3. It does not draw any iron, and Quentin Gordon knocks the ball out of bounds. The Myth called that foul a while ago on Ison instead of Gordon.
Yeah, they call that. The referee just signaled 42 white.
Okay. Doug Johnson in the corner for 3. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Perkins. 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Green Wave lead 5-3. Quentin Gordon with the ball. Gives it to L1. L1 Perkins in. He's going to have a charge foul. Look who picks up the charge right there.
That's right. That doesn't surprise me.
Tyler Trover. What great defense he plays. He is a tremendous player. They get every bit of effort out of his 6-foot frame.
Yes, they do.
L1 Perkins with his first foul, second team foul on the Green Wave. Barney has 2 fouls also. Doug Johnson on a breakaway layup, scores it.
Caught the Green Wave napping on that.
Game tied, 5-all, 5:45 to go in this first period. Nick Perkins is in for his brother L1. He's going to put up a 3. Off the rim, but rebound by Ison. Ison with a dribble, puts it back up, no good. Rebounded by Trover on the floor. He's got it, gets the ball to Dill. Dill quickly down to Curry. Curry's going to drive the baseline, puts it up. He's going to be a blocking foul on the floor. No shot.
Foul, get that ball up down the court.
Yes, they are. Foul is on Nick Perkins. Let me tell you, Bernie's got everybody can handle the basketball.
Yes, they do.
They can go with it. They can play guard. They can play post. But looky there, a nice little pick and ball inside to Marcus Massey, and he puts a shot up, misses.
Got Mr. Offense in there now. Ryan
Mr.
Krigler.
Speed, Ryan Krigler. He had a great game up at Bloomfield the other night. Trey Porter with the ball, kicks it back to Gordon. Gordon inside, goes in, lays it up left-handed, no good. Ball tipped up and Tyler Trover with the rebound. 5:05 to go in the first period. We got a tie game, 5-5. Trover with the ball, picks that dribble up to Dill. To Doug Johnson. Inside to Massey. He's going to drive against Ison. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Krigler. Krigler quickly down the floor to Porter. Porter's going to put it up. Scores it. We're going to have a timeout on the floor with 4:39 to go in this first period. Malden 7, Bernie 5. We'll be right back.
678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett store for all your sporting goods needs.
Well, thanks for joining us right back here at the Bernie Gym. Green Wave still, Jevin Pierce is in for the Bernie Mules. Gets the ball to Massey. Massey is going to work against Tyson. That's a good matchup for the Bernie Mules.
Massey can handle the ball.
Oh, yes,
he
he can.
Left hand, right hand, make no difference.
Pierce with the ball. Nice cut off that time by Krigler. Into Massey. Back to Pierce. Out in the corner to Johnson. Over to Dill. Dill working against Porter. Drives in. Puts it up. We got a foul. Foul on the floor. Foul on the floor is going to be on Trey Porter. It's going to be Porter's first. Green Wave's fourth. Bernie will inbound in a stack. Get it to Massey. Pierce has it. Tell you what, the Green Waves defense is not really affected, but it has affected too. Yes, taking Bernie way out on their offense, but then that opens up their offense. Zach Curry with a jump shot knocks it down.
Nice move, Zach Curry.
I'll tell you, he's a player, Tommy.
Yes, he is.
You know, if I'm a coach and I'm recruiting, I'm going to get him.
Yes.
Nick Perkins for a shot, no iron, rebounded by Krigler, puts it up, blocked. Rebounded on the floor by Perkins, and we got a foul. Foul is going to be, do we have a foul or?
Yeah, 34, I think. Yes.
Pierce. Okay, Jevin Pierce. I thought they were going to Bernie the ball out of bounds. Krigler with a basketball. Inside to Ison. Back out to Krigler. Krigler's working against Pierce. Ball taken away and back by Ison. We're going to have a jump ball. A jump ball on alternate possession will go over to the Bernie Mules.
Bernie's clogging that middle up and they're having a hard time getting that ball into Ison.
Well, underneath. Tommy, I think anybody that scouts the Green Wave, if the Green Wave can't run, you're going to clog that middle. You've got to do that. Quentin Frank's back in the game. Going out is Robbie Ison. Also in for the Wave is Elwan Perkins. Going out is Trey Porter. Doug Johnson passed on to him at center court. He's got the ball. Zach Curry to Dill. Dill's going to drive. Puts up a jump shot from 12. No good. Rebounded in there. That time Curry puts it up. Scores it. Zach Curry with a rebound and a putback. Purdy on top with 3:20 to go in the first period, 9-7. Inside two, nice pass in that time.
Very nice pass.
Yes, nice pass in. Elwan Perkins to Krigler. Krigler for two. We got a tied game. 3:10 to go, 9-all. Jevin Pierce with the basketball. Krigler on him. That's speed against speed.
Sure is.
Green Wave tried to double team. Now, what I like about Bernie's offense, they're going in a weave against that man-to-man. When they go in, they kick it out to the three-point man. Doug Johnson, and what does he do? He knocks it down. 12-9. Once you double team and you get off your man, they line up on that three-point line, and when they're hot, they're going to make it.
They sure are, Will.
Oh, nice block that time. Nice block by Marcus Massey. Green Wave do control. Gordon with the ball. Gets it to Franks. Franks looking inside. Gets it out to three for Nick Perkins. He scores a three. When Nick Perkins takes his time, gets squared up, and gets that elbow pointed, he can shoot the three. And boy, I tell you, he needed that.
Yes, he did.
And Doug Johnson, I mean, they've got to hit him. If ball passed out of bounds by the Bernie Mules. Coming in is Preston Owens and Tyler Trover for the Mules. Going out is Zach Curry and Silas Still. Caleb Reed in for the Green Wave. I didn't see who went out, Tommy. Well, Ron Perkins with the ball. Oh, what a nice pass down to Krieger on the baseline. He can't convert. Look at Quentin Franks.
Big man can get up there. He can rake them boards off now. And I believe Quentin Gordon went out a while ago.
That's Marcus Massey's second foul. Fourth team foul. The line to shoot 2 will be Quentin Franks. Franks has 4 in the game. Played a good game at Bloomfield the other night.
Yes, he did.
Short, will not go. Coach Ison knew this was going to be a tough game.
Yes, he did. He knew you come into Bernie's gymnasium. They're going to play you hard now.
But when Bernie and Malden play, they're going to play hard anyway.
That's right.
Marcus Massey with a rebound on a missed putback by L1 Perkins. Joe with the ball across the timeline. Nick Perkins on him. To Pierce. They're in a lead. Boy, I tell you, they're pushing and shoving.
They sure are. They're ready to put their hands on them.
Oh, we've got it.
Can't push that much.
No. He's used to his football.
That's right.
Deep Quincy football play there. Shoulder inbound at the center line. Throws underneath to Doug Johnson, who can't control, out of bounds off his fingertips. A nice try by the Bulldogs. They had the play working.
Sure did.
Johnson just couldn't control.
There's some good athletes on both these teams.
They're fun to watch, Tommy.
Sure are.
Caleb Reed with the ball. He gives it to Franks. The Perkins brothers both handle the ball. Caleb Reed with the ball, drives in, and we've got a blocking foul on number 34, Jevin Pierce. His second foul, team's fifth. You know, Jevin gets called for a lot of fouls because he's involved in a lot of play.
He's a hustler.
He really is.
He sure is.
He's just a little bit late getting position there. Just another step. We've been a charging foul. Reed inbound for the Green Wave. Gives it to Nick Perkins on the wing. To Elwan. Back to Nick. Nick's going to put up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Preston Owens of the Mules. He tried to get the ball to Trover, and Nick Perkins with a near steal, but Trover ends up with the ball. Perkins is on him. Jevin Pierce. Now Doug Johnson with the ball to Trover. Inside to Marcus Massey. To Doug Johnson for a jump shot, scores it.
That was a nice jump shot coming off that screen to Doug Johnson.
Doug Johnson is on tonight. He's got Ron Perkins with the ball. To Caleb Reed. Back to Perkins. To Reed. Reed back to Perkins. He thought about a 3. Gives it to his brother Nick. Inside to Quentin Franks. Back to Nick. Over to Ron. To Reed. Reed puts up a 3. Short. Rebound by Pierce. 35 seconds to go. Bernie with the ball. Down in the corner to Doug Johnson, kicked out, knocked out of bounds by Caleb.
Salad buffet. Pizza! Friday and Saturday nights, it's pasta and garlic bread. Pizza! Sunday buffet starts at 11:30, goes to 2 in the evenings from 6:30 to 8. You can have pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert. Pizza! Main Street Pizza is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 4 to 9 and Sunday 11:30 to 9. Dine in or carry out. That's Main Street Pizza. They will deliver in Bernie by calling 293-4999. Main Street Pizza in Bernie. Pizza!
Against Ryan Krigler, he's going to be called for his second foul. Team 6. Robbie Ison ready to check back in for the Green Wave. 18.1 seconds to go.
Bernie Mule team's fast.
Curry with the ball. Bernie's probably going to play for the last shot, Tommy.
I think so.
Nice. Just as soon as I say that, what does Curry do? He drives in. Pierce with the rebound to Curry. 5 seconds to go. Curry with another jump shot. We've got a foul.
I believe that's the third foul on Krigler.
Krigler's going to get his third foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Zach Curry. Curry with 4 in the period. What's amazing, Bernie has the lead, and Marcus Massey has not scored. It's 15, the Malden Green Wave 12. We'll be back in just a minute.
Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Could be Welch. Well, welcome back. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Tommy Jacobs along with Bill Hampton, Tim Stokes on the camera. But we're just so glad everybody has joined us for our first live telecast of high school basketball. And thank you, New Wave Communications, for all the support that you have given us. Cal Crater, what a great job you've done. Ed Gargis, Jim Gleason, Tom Gleason, Keith Davidson again. Thank you, and if you folks like that, let your New Wave Cable Company know how much you enjoy live high school basketball. This game will be replayed tonight at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, we will replay this game. So if you want to watch it again, just sit back and watch it. Jay Porter with the basketball to Elwan Perkins. Over to Quentin Gordon for three. He scores it. Tommy Quentin Gordon really impressed me at Bloomfield the other night. He became an outside shooter that the Green Wave have been looking for this season. Trey Porter with a steal, and it's going to be tied up with Zach Curry. And the ball will go over to the Bernie Mules on alternate possession. We're going to have a foul. We're going to have a foul on this. Foul is going to be on Curry. I thought it was a jump ball. My fault. It's going to be his second foul. Team 6. Both teams now are into 1-1. Or the next foul, but Bernie puts Malden into 1-1. Bernie already there. Game tied 15-all, 7:20 to go in this second period. Robbie Ison just inside the three-point line, will not go. Franks for up high for a rebound. Shoulder pulls it down overhead. Pierce with the ball, kicks it down to Massey, taken away. Green Wave are on the run. This is what they do best. Elwan Perkins in for a layup. He's going to be undercut by Jevin Pierce. And that's going to be Pierce's third foul. Going the line to shoot two will be Elwan Perkins. What a nice move, what a nice takeaway by the Green Wave. And they came to the south end of the court. Referees are asking the principal to get everybody back to the stage. This is a very small gym. When you put all the bleachers, I mean, the court's regulation size, they just, when they get a crowd like this, they've got a crowd.
They don't want anybody hurt. It'd be get someone hurt down here.
Elwan Perkins with his first point of the night. He's going to shoot his second. Next one up, scores it. Green Wave on a 5-0 run right now, Tommy. They were down 15-12. Now they're up 17-15. Curry with the ball. He slips, picks his dribble up, gives it to Trover. Trover to Massey. Massey inside, puts it up, blocked by the Green Wave. Picks a rebound, picks a loose ball up as Massey puts it up and in.
Massey stayed after that loose ball up there. Stuck in the hole.
Marcus Massey with his first basket. Fakes to Elwan for three. No good. Ball high up. Rebound by Ison. We're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on the Malden. They're going to call that Trey Porter. That's what I thought. If they do, it's a 1-1 at the other end. Trey Porter with the foul. It's going to be his second.
Referees are talking. One head, one head.
We have a double foul here. 1-1 at the other end. The referees tonight are three dandies. Lee Jones, Mike Kinney, and Mike Bertram. Those guys have a lot of experience.
Yes, they do.
Trey Porter with the foul, going to line to shoot a 1-1 will be Marcus Massey. Game tied 17-all. 6:37 to go in this second period. Marcus Massey, a 6'3" senior. First shot, or his shot up, scores it, gets the bonus.
Marcus Massey's a fine basketball player. Plays hard on both ends of the court.
He's a fine young man, Tommy.
Yes, he is.
Second one up, scores it. 19-17, Bernie back on top by two. Gordon with the basketball. working against that 2-1-2 or 2-3 zone, whichever one you want to call it. If Massey goes up a little bit, it's 2-1-2, he goes down. He takes the ball away, so no matter what it is, it was working.
That's right.
Joe with the ball. Jake Welch, the freshman, into the game. And I'll tell you what, folks, you want to watch this young man play. He's a tremendous man. He gets the ball inside to Silas Bill. Bill drives the baseline. Foul that time called on Robbie Eisen. His second. Going to line to shoot two will be Silas Bill.
Jake Welch comes in the ball game. He does a nice job.
Well, when Jake Welch comes into the game, it gives Bernie a completely different look. From one, he likes to drive, and then if he doesn't have an open shot, he will dish off to somebody out around that three-point perimeter there, and he knows how to do that. Bill with his fourth point of the game. He had a three-pointer in the first period, and he hit his first free throw. His second free throw coming. Bernie on top by 3. Second shot up will not go. Quentin Franks with the rebound. We hadn't announced that game in a while. We've got a timeout on the floor with 6:09 to go in the second period. It's Bernie 20, Malden 17. We'll be right back.
Your chemicals. Stokes Mayberry also does custom fertilizer applications. For all your cotton, soybean, and corn seed, stop by or call Stokes Mayberry Gin and Grain Elevator in Malden at 276-2226. That's Stokes Mayberry Gin and Grain Elevator in Malden.
Alonzo Lewis just came in.
Well, Tommy, welcome back. Keith Davidson has just joined us here at the game, and we're glad to have him. He's the CFO for New Wave Communications. Alonzo Lewis just came in the game. I didn't know if he was dressed or not, but he is into the game. Hopefully that ankle is going to be okay for him.
Well, they got him sitting over on the bench. I think
he's dressed.
He's dressed. He just came out.
All right. I thought that you meant he was into the game.
He just came out with his uniform on.
I want to tell you, during that timeout, it's like a playoff district game in here right now. Gordon with the ball. He drives in, puts up a 12-footer. He's going to be fouled. Bucket will not go, but Quentin Gordon goes to the line. He's going to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on Jake Welch, his first. Team's 8th. Gordon.
These two teams play, Bill. You can throw the records out the window.
All right, I tell you what, this is a tremendous rivalry.
And the thing about it, as far as the players are concerned, it's a friendly rivalry.
Well, they all play ball with each other during the summer, and that's what you like. I mean, let's get it on out here on the court. The game's over with. We'll leave it right there. Second one for Gordon good. He now has 5 in the game. Welch with the basketball. Green Wave in a half-court trap. Ball passed, and Porter knocks it out of bounds. Welch trying to hit Bill down in the corner. 5:53 to go in this second period. 2019. Bernie on top of Malden. Welch with the basketball. He gives it over to Trover. Green Wave in a 1-2-2 half-court zone press. And Tommy, that has been effective for him coming out of a man-to-man. Welch with the ball. Oh, Elron Perkins with a near steal off his fingertips, out of bounds. That's what the Green Wave do there.
Right. That's right. They want you to start throwing that ball from over here and get it up there. Them quick hands to get in there and slap it away.
Real quick. Bernie now setting up in a 1-3-1 against that 1-2-2 zone. Looks like Trey Porter going to be called for the foul. Porter's going to be called for his 3rd foul. Porter and Krigler, the 2 guards right there. Actually, Porter's not a guard. He plays very big for 5'9". Nick Perkins into the game for Porter. Also coming in is going to be Caleb Reed. After they're going to let him come in before the free throw. Reed comes in for Elwan.
Well, I believe Bernie has a packed house tonight.
Oh, they do. Bernie is in the double bonus, so Massey's first free throw up. He scores it. Bernie on top by 2, 21-19. Massey's second shot up. No good. Rebound by Gordon. Reed quickly down the floor. Gives it to Gordon. Gordon back to Reed. Reed by Gordon. Gives the ball to Reed. Puts it up, scores it.
Reed's come in and scored 4 quick points.
I'll tell you what, Tommy, that's what any team plays Malden has got to stop the run.
That's exactly right.
Bernie,
Throw that ball around like that and they'll pick it off.
Right, Bernie needs a basket. Instead, they turn it over. The Green Wave have it, and we're going to have a push foul on number 5, Jake Welch, his second. 4:47 to go in the game. The Green Wave going to come to line to shoot a 1-and-1. Quentin Gordon will be at the line. Boy, we're glad you joined us live on this Channel 21, YHC, your hometown channel. We're presently in Bloomfield, Dexter, Essex, Bertie, Campbell, and Malden. Going to be expanding to 23 towns in 2007. New Wave Cable on the move, and we're glad YHC Channel 21 is part of that move. Gordon to shoot a 1-and-1. They do too. Well, we got just a minute here. Their computer hookup, I mean, their speed is so fast. Their network service, very, very efficient. Second one up, scored it. They also have phone service too. You can have your home phone ported over to them. Keep the same number. Back and forth, the Bernie Mules go, and that cross-court pass is going to cost them here. Here Caleb Reed steps in and gets the ball. Green Wave are quickly going to come down the floor. Ball pass to Gordon. He's going to put it up, scores it. Quentin Gordon with the bucket. We've got a timeout with 4:27 to go. The Green Wave are on an 8-0 run. They're up 27-21. We'll be right back.
Lunch specials every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also new at Los Brisas is a new drive-through window. You can call ahead and your food will be waiting for you. Call 276-6666 or better yet, visit the friendliest dining atmosphere and best food in the Boot Hill, open 7 days a week. That's Los Brisas Authentic Mexican Restaurant on Business 25 in Malden. Tell Gustavo and the gang you heard about it them on Channel 21.
I mean, we've got a timeout on the floor. Green Wave have quickly jumped out by a 6-point lead, and Coach Botch knew that he needed to stop the bleeding.
Yes, he did. That's the Malden Green Wave. They can score a bunch in a hurry, and they just super quick. Bernie's played a nice game. They held this game, and really, to tell you the truth, I think Bernie's controlled the pace of this game.
Well, the half-court trap, though, has changed the complexion for the Green Wave. Ball taken over, turned over again. Gordon's going to go down, put up a layup, uncontested, scores it. Quentin Gordon with another bucket. Boy, he has filled it up this quarter. He has 9 in the quarter, 9 in the game. Trover with the ball, down in the corner to Johnson. He kicks it into Massey, goes inside, goes against Ison, it will not go. Ison with the rebound, Green Wave off and running. Ison controlling the ball, gets it to Franks, back to Ison. Ison with a move under the bucket, scores it. Robbie Ison with the bucket, his first field goal. He now has 3. Green Wave on top, 31-21. They're on a 12-0 run, Tommy. They were down 21-19. They're up now by 10.
They can score in a hurry.
Massey skips it over to Bill in the corner for 3. He drives. He's set up for 3. He drives the baseline, and Ison going to be called for the foul. It's going to be his third. Green Wave had 3 players with 3 fouls.
Yes, they do.
Ison, Porter, and Krigler. Silas Bill to the line to shoot 2. He's 1 for 2 from the line. First one up will not go. Delwan Perkins in for Reed.
You know, I wish I could just one time be as quick as some of those Green Wave players.
I wish I could be as quick as anybody on the floor.
I've
not seen anybody slow.
Oh, my.
Second one up, scores it. Jevin Pierce coming into the game for Doug Johnson for the Mules. Seems like when Alonzo Lewis came out dressed, it looks like the Green Wave picked it up.
It sure does.
Ball in the corner to Elwan to Nick. Back to Elwan to Nick. Over to Quentin Gordon. He's going in, puts up a 14-footer, no good. Rebounded back to him. Kicks it, throws in to Robbie Ison, and a nice slap out there by Zach Curry.
Robbie Ison was fixing to take it up and put it in the hole.
Sure was. Gordon to inbound. To Elwan. To Nick. To Elwan. To Gordon. He thought about it through, and we're going to have a foul in the lane. Foul is going to be on 42, Marcus Massey. That's going to be his third. I tell you what, we've got some guys getting into foul trouble, both teams. 3:11 to go in this first half. Green Wave on top, 31-22. To the line to shoot two will be Robbie Ison. He's 1 for 2 from there tonight. Both teams in the double bonus. Preston Owens coming into the game after his first shot, and when he does, he'll come in for Marcus Massey. Bernie cannot lose Marcus Massey.
No, they can't. Marcus Massey's a fine basketball player and a fine gentleman.
Free throw up by Ison, will not go. They tell me he's a tremendous baseball player.
I've heard that.
Preston Owens, a 6'1 singer, a fine young man right there, I tell you.
Yes. You know, both these schools have some fine young people.
Second one, Ison, no good. Trover with the rebound. We haven't called his name a lot this quarter. Quickly down to Dill. Dill still the ball, pushes off, gets away with it, kicks it to Preston Owens. He scores. Owens with his first bucket of the night.
And take Preston Owens long to come in and contribute.
No. They're 1 for 3. No good. Rebound by Franks. And we're going to have a pushing foul, or a holding foul on 25, Tyler Trover. That's Trover's first foul. Going to line to shoot two will be Quentin Franks. I'll tell you what, I was afraid Franks hurt his knee that
I
time.
did too, when he come down. Didn't look good.
But Franks has not scored in this period. He has 4 in a game. He's over 2 from the line.
Quentin Franks is a fine young man, Bill.
Has a great attitude.
He sure does. I always see him. He's always got a smile on his face.
Everybody's Mr. or Mrs.
That's right.
First free throw up, scores it. Green Wave back on top by 8. Ison going to the bench. Elwan Perkins or Caleb Reed back into the game. Elwan comes down to line up along on the lane for the free throw. Second free throw put up by Franks. He scores it. Franks now 2 for 4 from the line. He has 6 in the game. 2:49 to go in his first half. Green Wave on top, 33-24. Pierce with the ball. Gets it back to Trover. What now? They're throwing the ball back and forth across court.
That's dangerous.
Very dangerous. All right, to Zach Curry. He drives, puts up a one-hand layup. No good. Rebound that time by Nick Perkins. Quickly to the line in the period. He has 13 in the quarter. Trover with the ball to Owens. Back to Trover. To Pierce. Pierce double team. Gets the ball into Preston Owens. Ball taken away by the Green Wave. Green Wave got a 2-on-1. Ball given to Dante. What great passing. What great passing by the Green Wave. Very good passing. Oh, what a stuff shot. We got a foul on Quentin.
Gordon. That was some good passing by the Greenway. And L1 Perkins took it down and put it down with, as they say, with authority.
Yes. Tommy, I tell you what, they're so unselfish.
That's right.
And sometimes they're too.
Exactly.
They get too friendly with each other when they have a layup. That time, Quentin Gordon had the layup, but it may have been blocked from behind too. Jim Pierce for his second free throw with 2:01 to go. He puts it up, scores it. 37-25 with 2 minutes to go in the second period. Green Wave on top by 12. Ball skipped over to Gordon, to Nick Perkins. He's going to put up a three, scores it, and he's going to be fouled.
Going to have a chance for a 4-point play on this.
Nick Perkins with his second three of the night, and we'll go to the line to try to convert on a 4-point play. Foul on Doug Johnson. I'll tell you what, Bernie right now, without Marcus Massey, is not in sync.
No, they're not. Marcus Massey holds them together. And Bill, we talked the other night about Perkins. When Perkins gets that ball and just shoots it without thinking about it, he's a real good shooter. Look at this.
Nick Perkins misses a free throw. Quentin Franks goes up and tips it back in, and he's going to go to the line to try to convert on a three-point play as he was fouled that time. The foul is going to be on Silas Hill, his first. Green Wave up by 17, Tommy. I mean, it was free throw up, scores it. Franks 3 for 3 from the line in this quarter. He has 9 in the game. Bill down in the corner, ball tipped out of bounds by Elwan. Green Wave on a 24-4 run, Tommy.
They can score in a hurry.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. I mean, just those takeaways and then the layups, they happen so fast. I mean, if you're sitting here saying there's no way that they got that many points, I mean, I look at it too. I say, I can't believe it. Bill drives a baseline. Nice defense that time by Franks. The Green Wave running the floor. I mean, Franks is playing a game, folks. Offense, defense, and he ran the floor that time. He wants the ball. Look at him inside.
He's wanting it.
Quentin Gordon for three, short. Rebound by Dill. 1:20 to go in the first half. 43-25. Silas still with the ball to Zach Curry. Curry's going to drive the baseline. Goes in, puts up a layup, scores it. Zach Curry, nice
layup. Very nice move. Protected the ball, took it up, laid it up on the
Well said. That's what he did. He protected the ball with his body, so if they blocked him, it was going to be a foul. Good call, Tommy. We're under a minute to go. Malden backs the ball out. Looks like they may try to hold it for one. Bernie really doesn't care. They don't want Malden to go on one of these runs. I don't blame them.
No.
43-27. When we say Nick, it's Nick Perkins. When we say Elwan, that's Elwan Perkins. They're brothers, so we call them by first names instead of Perkins to Perkins. Franks with the ball. He's going to try to go inside, kicks it back out to Quentin Gordon. Nick Perkins going to put up a three after said they're going to hold it. No good. Rebounded back out to Elwan. He's going to put up a three. No good. Rebounded by the Barney Mules. They fought for it. Anyway, get it back. Nick Perkins with the ball. Now Trover with it. Gets it to Dill.
A lot of action there for a while, Bill.
We're down to 10 seconds. Pierce with the ball. Double team. Ball batted down. The Green Wave have it. Now Bernie's got it back. As the horn goes off.
What action. What action.
As the horn goes off to end the first half. It's a ball at Green Wave 43. The Bernie Mules 27. We're going to take it back to station. We'll be right back.
It's a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, welcome back to halftime. We've got Kyle Dowdy with us. Kyle, you've got a big day coming up tomorrow at the Bernie Cafeteria. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we're going to have a pancake breakfast. We're going to benefit. It's going to the Bernie Booster Club. They've got it's girls softball, high school girls softball, and the youth leagues, and they're wanting to do they're doing some renovations to a field here in town. They want to put a sprinkler system in and do build some dugouts and different things, and it's just going. We're glad to do it for them, and we're trying to be community oriented, and we're trying to help them out some.
That's tomorrow. It's Saturday.
From 7 to 10.
7 to 10 at the Bernie Cafeteria. All the pancakes you want to eat?
All the pancakes for $3.
Okay.
If you want to donate more, we'll take more.
That's Kyle Dowdy with the Bernie Lions, and I hope you have a very successful day.
I want to thank Channel 21 for putting it on the news channel in the morning, and I want to thank everybody and thank all the people, the community support, and everything else. Appreciate it. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Kyle. Kyle Dowdy again with the Bernie Lions, and good luck tomorrow. We're going to come up and eat pancakes
all
with
right,
you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, good to see you.
We're going to take a short break, and with the score at halftime, it's the Malden Greenway 43, Bernie Mules 27, and we'll be right back in just a minute with Keith Davidson with New Wave Cable.
Music video made, please contact Boomers Productions. Working with Malden Night Productions, we can produce your next video requirement. We also bring to your local news and programming as seen on Channel 21 and the New Wave Communications Network. We're currently seen in Bernie, Bloomfield, Essex, Campbell, Dexter, and Malden, and looking forward to serving more towns in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas viewing area. Boomers Productions and Channel 21, your hometown channel. Call 281-2121 or visit our website at boomersproductions.com. Also, our toll-free number outside the Malden area, 877-566-2121.
I want to thank New Wave for all they've done to make this possible for us to be able to broadcast high school basketball live.
Well, we appreciate it, Bill, and we're pretty excited. Rector and Marmaduke and on and on and on. So we're going to be adding communities to the New Wave family, and as we upgrade those systems and interconnect them with fiber, we're going to have more ball games to do, so you can just do 3 a day for 24/7.
I think there's a lady back here in green behind that you're sitting beside that might have a little to say about that, but I tell you what, there's nothing better than high school basketball, Tuesdays and Friday nights from November through February, folks. I mean, it's a lot of fun. You see a lot of people. You get to support the young people, and we just enjoy doing it. You're talking about how far we've come. 2 years ago, we went to Bloomfield Gym, did our first game, and it was really a test. And we had troubles that night, but and we know that we're having a little technical difficulty tonight. But folks, you're getting it firsthand. It might be a little delayed, but you're getting it firsthand. And you're not having to wait 48 hours till we get everything cleaned up and get it back on the TV for you. You're getting to see it right now, those folks that are at home, and we're just thrilled to death to be able to do this.
Well, and it's, as you say, not to beat the dead horse, but to see where we've been and where we are. What's exciting, not only where we are, Bill, but if you can see what's happened and what you and your group and along with New Wave and to see where we are now compared to 2 or 3 years ago, the only thing that excites me about is where are we going to be 2 years from now? And, not only live, but will we have instant replay and super duper slow-mo and God knows what all we'll have. But, it's a big night for us, and I know you're excited and we're excited, and we really appreciate the communities and what they've done to support us. Not only our sponsors who have been very important to bring these ball games and our other activities to the community, but to be able to go to some of the meetings and talk to the people in these communities and see the support we're getting from the city councils and the leaders and the citizens in the communities in southeast Missouri is, it just makes you feel good because, this is something that you can't see on Dish and so we're proud of it. I know we're going to be just to bring you up to date while we've got a free ad here. We're going to be launching RFD channel on our digital programming lineup here next month, and we're also going to be increasing some of our internet speeds coming up this spring at no cost to the consumer. So not only are we adding 2 new areas to our lineup, we're adding some new programming, and we're increasing our speeds of our internet, and along with our different packages that we now have, we're also revamping, and even some of our packages, whether it be internet or DVRs or TiVo or whatever we want to call it, and our high definition, we've got some packages we're actually lowering our prices. But right now, we can't even, as far as our DVRs or our Moxie boxes or a high def service, we can't keep up with the demand. So as you can imagine, starting this Christmas, when everybody seemed to be going through the phase of buying their high def TV, if not for the first time, the second time, we've really had a huge success in our high def and our DVRs, because once you get that stuff, it's like a bad habit. I mean, you can't get rid of it. So anyway, long story short, Bill, we're excited to be here. We've had a great first half. Bernie hung in there quite well to about the middle of the second period, and then, a little athleticism seemed to have taken a little jolt there, but they played a heck of a ball game, and man, this place is packed.
It's packed. Keith Davidson of Dual Cable, thanks for joining us. We're going to take a short break. We're going to send it back to the station for a quick ad, and we'll be right back with you to start the second half.
Account transfers are made easily on a safe, secure site, and you never run the risk of losing money to stock market fluctuations. E-Savings from First National Bank, member FDIC, the bank where you really are first.
Okay, well, we got the second half. We're ready to go. Malden will control the ball to start this second half. Curry with the basketball. Greenway back to a man-to-man. Curry with the basketball. We're going to have a foul on Quentin Franks. It's going to be his first. We'll give you the stats here when we get time. Zach Curry with the ball. Bell Wong's on him. Ball slapped away, and the Green Wave control. Gordon has it. Gives it to Robbie Ison. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Tipped up by Franks, good.
Oh, that was a good foul by Franks.
I'll tell you what, it was unbelievable. Watch Gordon over in the air actually throw the ball probably 40 feet, being off balance. And he was getting ready to walk with the ball, and it was a bullet pass.
Sure was.
Nice backdoor cut by Dill. He's going to step out of bounds. Probably got a break, let's tell you, in the first half. Quentin Gordon had 13 for the Green Wave. Quentin Franks with 9, 6 by Nick Perkins, 4 by Caleb Reed, 2 by Ryan Krigler, 2 by Trey Porter, 3 by Robbie Ison. We'll bring up the Bernie scoring in the first half in just a minute. Trey Porter with a ball, with a jump shot, no good. Rebound, whoa, way up there was Ison. He just got there a little too quick. Trey with the rebound. We're under 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Green Wave up 18. And it's a close 18,
yes, it is.
Bernie going to run, Green Wave be in trouble.
Yes.
Trey with the ball. Look at the middle, how wide open it is. That's what they're doing, is spreading the court because they have 5 guys that can handle the basketball. Watch Franks as he goes down, as he kind of fills that lane, as he gets off Marcus Massey. So over here, he's playing a sinking man-to-man as the ball comes to his side. Bill got hit in the head by his own man, and he's hurting. He's hurting. Nice drive, but Zach Curry puts it up, no good. Gordon with the rebound, Green Wave off and running. They fill the lane and give it to Ison. He puts it up. We're going to have a blocking foul. Blocking foul is going to be on Tyler Trover. It's going to be his 3rd foul. Quickly, let's give you the scoring in the first half for the Bernie Mules. Johnson had 7, Curry had 7, 5 each to Massey and to Dill, 2 to Preston Owens, 1 to Jevin Pierce. The line to shoot 2 will be Robbie Ison. He is 1 for 4 from the line tonight. He has 3 points. First free throw up, he scores it.
Robbie looked nice on that free throw. Up there, dribble a couple times, put it up, put it in.
Jake Owens in, Zach Curry coming out. He's got a grimace on his face. I hope he hasn't hurt that, but he looks like it's his calves instead of his hip. Second one up, scores it. Ison with 5 now in the game. Jake Welch, a freshman, into the game. Well runs on him. Malden in a man-to-man. I'll tell you, Coach Bott shows a lot of confidence in this young freshman.
Yes, he does. And understandably why.
Oh, yes. Bernie is trying to pass the ball, gets backdoor cuts. That time Robbie Ison with the takeaway, gives it to L1. He goes in and loses the ball out of bounds. Ball will be put into play by the Bernie Mules. And L1 Perkins is hurt.
Sure is.
He's hurt.
Down. Look who's coming in.
Alonzo Lewis is making his first appearance in 2 games. And I tell you what, this will shake up the place.
Better get ready down. Better buckle up because this young man will take it from one end to the other, not very long.
I don't know if see what you think L1's done. Has he turned an ankle or is it his knee?
I hope he hadn't twisted a knee.
It looks like he's holding that knee.
Coach Blaylock looking at him. Bernie's put a little press on Malden. Malden putting a press full court on him. Look at Big Franks guard him.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with the big man, the way he gets down. He bends that back.
Franks can play defense.
Bernie in the weave now. Now what they'll try to do is they'll weave it, try to go to the basket, or get a backdoor cut. Jake Welch with the ball, gives it to Doug Johnson. He's going to drive, puts up a 12-foot jump shot, no good. Rebound by Ison. Ison with the ball, gives it over to Quentin Gordon, almost a steal. We got a turnover, palming a ball by Quentin Gordon.
Coach Austin wasn't happy with the way the Malden handled the ball that time.
He was not happy at all with Robbie Ison, the way he lackily passed the ball over. We've got a timeout on the court with 5:22 to go in the third period. Green Wave up 47-27 over the Mules. We'll be right back.
Is like TiVo, only better. Pause, record, and rewind live TV. Now TV that fits your schedule. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Well, Tommy, this has been just exactly what we thought it would be. Up and down game. Barney really playing great in that first period, and Malden went on that big run, and that's where it stayed just about the rest of the game, 20 points. Barney needs to put something together. They've got plenty of time, but they've got to stop the Green Wave. Turnover that time to Welch, but to Massey. Massey, nice pass down to Trover, puts it up, scores it. Tyler Trover with his first basket. First basket of the half for the 30 Mules, the first basket of the night for Trover. Alonzo Lewis handling the ball for the Green Wave. He's going to go inside, tips it out to Gordon, to Ison. to Gordon. Lewis with the ball. Inside to the big man, Franks. Up, no good. Rebound that time, but Dill. Gives it to Welch. Bernie with a controlled break. I'll assure you, Jake Welch has not seen quickness like that. Nobody has.
No, that's right.
Unless you played him. We've got a holding foul that time on Quentin Franks, his second. Greenway's second of the half. Silas still to inbound. Gets the ball to Marcus Massey. Jump shot, scores it.
Marcus Massey caught that ball. Caught it.
Right up.
Shot it. Mason pretty close to the same motion. He knew he had to get it off.
Well, he was in. First of all, when he received the ball, he was in position to shoot it.
Sure was.
Ball passed into Robbie Ison. He finally gets control of it, puts up a jump shot, short, rebound in there by Ison. He goes back up with it, ball tipped around, and we're going to have a foul on Marcus Massey. It's going to be his fourth. Bernie's second. Boy, Bernie cannot afford to lose Marcus Massey.
Sure can't, Bill.
That's when Malden made that. They were making a run, but they really made the run when he went to the bench with his third foul in that second quarter. Greenway will have two getting ready to check in for them. Bernie has one getting ready to check in. Robbie Ison's first free throw up will not go. Out for the Green Wave is Franks and Gordon. In is Reed and Nick Perkins. Zach Curry in for the Bernie Mules. Marcus Massey going out. 4:13 to go in this third period. Free throw by Ison is good. 48-31. Trevor with the ball. Nobody's on him. Ison's going to pick him up now. That's the easiest he's had bringing the ball down the field.
Yes, it is.
Jake Welch with the ball. Gives it back. Gives a cut. Gives the ball to.
Very nice look.
To Trover. He puts it up and in. Nick Perkins with the ball. To Elron. To Lewis. To Nick. Back down in the corner to Lewis. He thought about three. Inside to Ison. Puts it up.
Oh, what a nice pass. Very nice pass. Saw that lane in there. Open up. He fed Robbie Ison for a good shot right there. And Robbie put it in and was fouled.
Ison to the line to try to convert on a three-point play. The foul that time. The fourth foul on Tyler Trover. Only with two players before. Preston Owens is going to be checking into the game for Trover. The Green Wave don't have anyone with four, but they've got three players with three fouls. That's Ison, Krigler, and Trey Porter. Krigler's not been back in the game.
No, he hasn't.
Ison's free throw up, scores it. 51-33, 3:35 to go in the third period. Green Wave gone to this half-court trap. Doug Johnson for three, scores it.
Nice shot. That Doug Johnson can hit that shot down. You leave him open, he'll drill it.
He has 2 threes tonight. He has 10 in the game. Alonzo Lewis with the ball to Reed. Reed says, I'm going to put up a three. No good. Rebound by Johnson. 51-36. Bernie with a chance to make a run here. Welch with the ball down to Silas Still. He's going to drive the baseline. He's inside the lane. Gets it out to Welch. Back to Curry for three. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Jake Welch. Puts it up. Puts it in. Jake Welch.
He sure didn't look like a freshman on that play. It was a very nice play.
He looked like a 6'6" guy.
He sure did. Went right in there among the trees and put it back in.
Bernie on the run. Ball passed inside to Trey Porter, and he stops the bleeding for the Green Wave. Porter with his fourth point. Doug Johnson off his fingertips, out of bounds. Quentin Franks coming into the game. Robbie Ison going out, 53-38, 2:43 to go in the third period. Ryan Krigler back into the game for the Green Wave, stretching those legs a little bit. They told him he cannot come in till the next dead ball. Now he can come in. They're going to let him come in. He's going to come in for Trey Porter.
Tell you what, you don't lose a whole lot of speed when you bring in Ryan Krigler. Trey Porter, Ryan Krigler, both off that state championship track team. Caleb Reed up and down through there. And Caleb Reed.
I tell you, they're just quick.
Yes, they are.
Lewis with a quick drive to the bucket. No good. Tipped up by Franks. He scores.
Frank's having a nice game.
He's got 4 1/4, 13 in the game. Zach Curry with the ball. He's going to drive the baseline. Goes inside, puts it up. Going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on Reed. Reed's first. Green Wave's third of the half, or third of the second half. 55-38 to the line to shoot two for the Bernie Mules will be Zach Curry.
Well, Bill, I like Zach Curry. Zach's a nice sophomore. He's going to be something to deal with in the future. He's something to deal with now.
Yes, he is.
And a very fine young man.
Gets to the gym early. Yeah. He got here tonight as we were getting here.
That's right.
And tell you what, the Bernie Mules come to the gym. They come to shoot.
Yes, they do.
Second free throw up, no good. That's unusual. Zach Curry misses two free throws. Ball quickly down the court by the Green Wave. Alonzo Lewis drives the baseline, no good. Ball rebounded in there by Doug Johnson. Lewis looks like he's moving well on the foot.
Yes, he does.
Ball quickly down to Curry, puts it up and in. Zach Curry.
Zach Curry took that ball into that senior. He didn't know he was a senior. He's going to take it to the hole.
Ninth point of the night for Curry. Green Wave up by 15. Caleb Reed with a drive, kicks it out to Lewis. Lewis on the baseline, gives it back to Reed. Reed over to Krigler. Krigler inside, puts it up, scores it, and he's going to go to the line to try to convert on the three-point play. Ryan Krigler with his fourth point of the night. We'll see who the foul is on. Foul is on Silas Dill, his second. Ryan Krigler is so quick.
Oh, God, man.
He's not fast, but he's quick. A lot of difference between fast and quick.
Somebody told me one time he was quick as a heat cup. And you know that's pretty quick. I don't know how quick I am, but that's what they said.
I don't know how to come back on that.
I couldn't wait to use it. A guy told me that the other day about
the train wreck.
Yeah, the train wreck.
We've got a timeout on the floor with 1:42 to go in the third quarter. It's a Green Wave 57, 30-40. We'll be right back.
Game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave's DVR is like TiVo, only better. Pause, record, and rewind live TV. Now TV that fits your schedule. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Well, Tommy, what great music they're playing.
Oh, I like that. I wish they'd have stayed in timeout a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I like listening.
We'll walk around the clock.
That's right. Oh, Bill, this is a nice basketball game. You know, this is two good schools going at each other. Some good people live in both school districts. What fun we have bringing good basketball.
Jake Welch with a pass into Curry. The ball taken away by the Green Wave. The Green Wave off and running. Lewis quickly down two. Ryan Krigler puts it up and in. Krigler, his second bucket of the quarter, 6 on the night, 59-40, 1:20 to go in this third period. Owens with the ball to Welch. Welch down in the corner to Doug Johnson for a jump shot, no good. Rebound followed. Franks with the rebound to Krigler. Krigler's going to put it up and in. That's what they do. Is snowbird. Right. You're not going to watch back. Green Wave going to take advantage. Green Wave up now by 21. 1 minute to go in the third period. Somebody's got to watch back. Ball into Curry. Curry's going to go inside, puts it up, scores it. Zach Curry, a nice move.
I like Zach Curry. I like the way he plays.
He has 4 1/4, 11 in the game. Ball down in the corner to Krigler, to Lewis. Caleb Reed for a jump shot, no good. Frank's up for a rebound, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to be on Preston Owens for undercutting. Green Wave will take the ball out of bounds. Both teams are, Bernie now has 5 fouls, 5 team fouls. Green Wave with 4. Coach Botch asking for a clarification on that. Jevin Pierce into the game for the Bernie Mules. Out is Preston Owens. Tyler Chover back in. Going out is Doug Johnson. 41.2 seconds to go in this third period. Krigler to rebound. Out front to Elwan. Over to Lewis. Lewis fell about a 3. He's going to drive in. Gives it back to Elwan. Caleb has it to Lewis. Lewis is driving, and he's going to be foul on the floor. He's going to be on Jevin Pierce. It's going to be his 4th. Already has 3 players with 4 fouls. It's Trover, Pierce, and Marcus Massey. 16 fouls now on the Bernie Mules. The next foul will send the Green Wave to the free throw line. Ball out front and tipped away by Jake Welch, and he stepped out of bounds. Great defensive play by Welch.
Sure was a good defensive play.
Yep.
That could have resulted in 2 points pretty quick.
Ryan Krigler to inbound. 30 seconds to go in this third period. Glad you joined us. Our first live telecast. We know we're having a little herky-jerky motion, but folks, it's we don't know what to tell you. We just enjoy doing it. We're seeing it live. That's right. And you're seeing it live. Maybe a little bit delayed, but we'll make it. We've got a turnover that time by Alonzo Lewis, palming the basketball. 14.5 seconds to go. Bernie with the ball. They need a bucket, Tommy.
Yes, they do, Bill.
Trover to inbound. Green Wave in the half-court trap. Welch is handling the ball. Crosses the timeline to Curry. Tried to hit Jevin Pierce breaking along the baseline, and Green Wave Reed and Elron Perkins both tipped the ball away. Bernie will control under their own bucket with 7.3 seconds to go. Ball to try to hit Trover that time on an open, nobody was on him, but the Green Wave quickly back. Bill to inbound. We've got a 5-second call, turnover, good defense by the Wave.
Good defense by the Wave. Had everybody covered.
Green Wave got 7 seconds to do something with the ball. Now Bernie's in a half-court trap. They give it to Lewis. Lewis is going against Curry, and we've got a foul on the floor against Zach Curry with 1.9 seconds to go. That's Curry's third. Boy, Bernie is really racking up the fouls. Green Wave have 1.9 seconds to go. They will inbound. They're going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. That's what they're doing.
There you go.
The next foul. Alonzo Lewis, chance to score his first points since 2 games ago.
Yes.
He had a turned ankle, but he looks very sturdy on that ankle. Bucket will not go. Tipped up. Look at here, right back to Lewis as a hard goal.
That was almost pretty.
To end the third quarter, the Green Wave 61, the Bernie Mules 42. We'll be right back.
24 hours a day. With internet banking and bill payment service from First Community Bank, you can. It always seems there's never enough time in a day, but with our internet banking service, you can take care of your banking needs on your schedule, not ours. You can pay bills, check account balances, and transfer funds anytime, anywhere. And best of all, First Community Bank offers this service, including bill payment, absolutely free. Go to www.1stcombank.com to find out more. First Community Bank. Experience the difference in banking. Member FDIC.
Tommy, fourth and final quarter coming up.
Yeah, the Green Wave start with the ball.
Krigler has it to Elwan, inside to Trey Porter, to Robbie Eisen, and he's going to be called for walking. Curry with the ball, back in is Marcus Massey. Silas Still, a drive of baseline, puts it up short. Rebounded on the floor by Quentin Gordon. Green Wave often kind of a controlled fast break, Tommy.
Yes.
They get into that transition game quick, don't they?
They sure do.
And he turns the ball over. Silas Still with the ball. Still has it, kicks it out to Welch. Welch is going to drive inside, gets it to Massey. Massey jump shot, no good. Still with the tip up in and good. Silas Still with his 7th point of the night. Ball over to Krigler to Elwan. Elwan's going to put up a 3. No good. Ball rebounded long that time on the floor. Jake Welch has it, kicks it back. Krigler takes it away. He's going to go inside, puts it up, scores it.
Tell you what, you stay off of Ryan Krigler's step, and he'll go around you.
Bernie quickly back down the floor. Dill has it, goes inside. Welch has it taken away, but we're going to have a holding foul that time against the Green Wave. It's going to be on Quentin Gordon. Gordon's second. 63-44. Bernie, or Malden now with 5 fouls. Bernie still 2 away. Oh, what a
somebody lost a man that time.
Sure did. And I guarantee you, Zach Curry took advantage of it.
Yes, he did.
Nice C by Silas Still. Bernie's back in that 2-1-2 zone. Trey Porter with it, kicks the ball over to Quentin Gordon, puts it up, no good. We've got a foul on Tyler Chover. It's going to be his 5th foul. Chover went to block out, and it's going to be called for the 5th foul. And the line to shoot a 1-on-1 will be Quentin Gordon. Gordon has 13 on the night. He's 6 for 6 from the line.
Tyler Trover's a nice young man. He plays very, very good basketball. Plays aggressive basketball, but I'm going to tell you something. He can play on my team anytime.
That's right. A lot of people like to have a man like him.
Yes, they would. He's a fine young man. Every time we're up here doing a game, always stops by and talks and visits, and I just like the way he plays.
Doug Johnson back into the game. Free throw up and good by Gordon. He gets the bonus. Chover ends the night with 4 points, but boy, he had a ton of rebounds, handled the ball well, and several takeaways.
Yes, he did.
That's why we call him the garbage man.
That's right.
Gordon's second shot up good. He's 8 for 8 from the free throw line. We've got a turn. We've got a technical. What do we have?
We got a technical foul on. I don't know who it was on, but they grabbed the ball and slammed it down and tossed it back. And must have been Marcus Massey, and that's unlike Marcus Massey.
Yes.
Because he's a fine young man.
Well, he's frustrated.
Yes, he is.
He's frustrated, and now when you get a technical, that goes as a personal foul, so that's his 5th foul. The Greenway will go to the line. Quentin Gordon will go to the line to shoot 2. And then the Greenway will control the ball. Misses his first free throw. He was 8 for 8 from the line. He wants everybody to line up there. He can shoot better. How about this
strange out there by yourself?
Free throw up. Second one, he scores it. It's now 9 for 10 from the line. Preston Owens in for Marcus Massey. I know he's frustrated, and you hate to see that, but we all get that.
Oh, that's right. And I'm going to tell you something. I've talked to Marcus Massey, watched him play a lot of games. He's a fine young man.
Figler with the ball. Gives it out to Elwan. To Ison at the top of the key. To Gordon. To Elwan. Inside there to Ison. He's going to drive. Puts up a 8-foot jump shot. No good. Got his own rebound. Put it up. He's going to be fouled. Oh, boy. What a hard hit. What a hard hit. Preston Owens got up. I don't know if he's. What's happened? Oh, he's got his nose
on his face, yes.
Bobby Ice is going to go to the line to shoot 2. The foul is going to be on Silas Dill, his 3rd. Hope he hadn't broken that nose.
I hope he hadn't either.
Well, he hit hard on that hip. That's what I thought. Then I thought, well, he must have hit something on the floor, and because he had the blood in his hand, I thought, well, maybe he's.
And there was nothing intentional about it for anybody. They just they're playing very hard now.
Well, Coach Botch just received a technical. He was aggravated because of he felt like this player got elbowed, and he was sticking up for him. I tell you, I've been in that situation. Well, Ison's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Then the Greenway will shoot 2 technicals.
They're going to be at the free throw line a while.
Robbie Ison will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, I said Ison's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Now they got Quentin Gordon going to the line.
I don't understand that. I thought Ison had some free throws coming.
Well, if it's not a district playoff atmosphere, I don't know what is.
This is high school basketball. And you know what? You got to give it to our young people on both sides. They're sitting there. They're doing their job. They're playing hard out here. And the adults are getting involved, and they get to leave a little early, the adults do. But you can't fault these young people. These young people are doing their job.
Second one for Gordon up, scores it. Green Wave did not get their 2 free throws.
Hold on. I don't understand this.
Well, we've got a timeout on the floor with 6:17 to go in this game. It is Malden 68, Kearney 46. We'll be right back. Well, Tommy, it looks like we're going to stay here instead of go for an ad, so we'll just keep it here and we'll talk. I asked Jerry Darby, who's doing the radio broadcast next to us, what happened to the 2 free throws for Ice, and he said, good point. He had forgot about it. And all the hullabaloo, I think
we're going to get them now. Trey Porter went over, talked to the referee. I think we're going to get 2 free throws for Robbie Ison.
Yeah. Now they're going to give it to Ison. Ison really should have shot the 2 free throws into 2 technicals. But they're going to give him the 2 free throws now. 68-46, 6:17 to go. Poor Preston Owens really took a lick on that nose.
Yes, he did.
First free throw by Ison is up and in. 69-46. Second one is good. Green Wave make 3 for 4 from the line on the foul and on the technical foul.
And you know, Bill, I like to see there was some rough play going on both sides, but boys stood out there, talked, slapped each other around. Sure. Leave these young people alone. They'll play basketball.
Yeah, I totally agree. They know what's going on. They know each other. I guarantee you, Bernie does not want to be embarrassed.
No.
And they want to play ball.
That's right.
And Malden steps out of bounds. Ball turned over to the Bernie Mules. 6 minutes to go in the game. Welch with the ball. Green Wave in a half-court trap. Down in the corner to Doug Johnson. To Welch. Inside to the freshman, Smith. I want to tell you, folks, you get you a good look at this number 54 for Bernie, Jake Smith.
Right.
He's a freshman. He's a 6'3 freshman, and he plays very well.
Got some good moves.
Foul at time on. Ron Perkins, his second. Zach Curry inside, and he's going to be called for on the line. Bouncing the ball out of bounds on the line. 5:47 to go. Green Wave on top, 70-46. Ron for 3 from the corner, scores it. Ron Perkins for his first 3. He now has 7 in the game. Welch with the ball down in the corner to Doug Johnson. He tries to come back with a 3, no good. Perkins with the rebound. Quickly down to Porter, or to Krigler. He puts it up, scores it. Ryan Krigler, 4th point of the quarter, 12 in the game. And he's got every one of them right in there just close by.
That's right.
Jake Smith, the freshman with the ball, gives it to Curry. Curry goes in. He's going to be fouled by Ryan Krigler. It's going to be Krigler's 4th.
I like this young man. I like this Zach Curry.
Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Zach Curry. Ryan Krigler out. Also Quentin Gordon. In is Nick Perkins, and in is Caleb Reed. See Nick Perkins and Doug Johnson out there talking, and they're just laughing. And when I say laughing, you're just, hey, you see this, you see that. They all know each other. Curry's free throw up, scores his first. He gets the bonus. Curry now with 14 in the game, Tommy.
He's a nice player.
Good-looking kid.
Yes, he is.
Second one up, short. Ron with the rebound. 5:05 to go in the game. Ball quickly down to Nick. Gets it to Ison. Ison for 14. No good. Rebound tipped up by Porter out of bounds. It's going to be turned over to the Bernie Mules with 5:01 to go.
This Trey Porter can get in the air. He can get up.
He's the best 5'9" player that I've seen in a long time.
He sure is. Always smiling.
Ball taken away by Perkins. Gives it to Caleb, and he slipped down there on something. It'll be a walking call.
Well, they had it. They were going to the bucket with it.
Notice Coach Ison. They're up at 28. I mean, he's coaching them. I mean, he's not wanting a blowout, but he's wanting the guys, stay focused. Don't get sloppy on this game. Doug Johnson in corner for 3. He scores it.
You leave Doug Johnson open, he'll fill it up.
Johnson's third 3 of the night, and he now has 13. Reed with a turnover by the Green Wave, 75-50 with 4:36 to go in the game.
I believe if Nick Perkins would have caught that, it might have carried him out of the concession stand. Reed had a little smoke on that one.
Curry with the ball. He's going to put up a shot from 8. No good. Rebound tipped up, pulled down by Nick Perkins. He gets the ball to Reed. Reed still slipping on the floor, gives that ball to Porter. Porter puts it up and in. Trey Porter with his 6th point of the game, 77-50, 4:15 to go. Ken, glad that you joined us on YHC, your hometown channel, Channel 21, the Green Wave with a takeaway. Ball to Porter. He puts it up for Ison. He couldn't make it. He gets his own rebound, puts it up and jams it. Robbie Ison with the jam. He's had a good game tonight, Tommy.
Yes, Robbie's had a nice game. Both ends of the court.
Yes. Smith in the corner to Johnson. To Welch. And we got a foul at time on Caleb Reed, his 2nd. Going to the line to shoot a 1-1 will be Zach Curry.
You know, Bill, this has been a good call basketball game. I'm sure some people at Bernie that got throughout might not thought that, but these referees done a nice job.
Well, I tell you what, Tommy, it's a tough game to call.
Yes, it is.
Coming in with Sherrod, Hudson, Burton, and also Marvin Fields. Going out as Ison, Elwan, Trey Porter. But I didn't see who the other one was went out.
Caleb Reed.
Caleb Reed. We've played another fine game tonight.
Sure have.
Jake Welch to the line to shoot a 1-1, missed his first. Rebound by Owens. Gets the ball back to Doug Johnson for 3. No good. Rebound by Dill. Dill goes up, puts it in, and he's going to be fouled. Silas Dill go to the bucket. Try to work on the conventional 3. We thought Zach Curry was going to the line a while ago. It was Jake Welch. Dill has 9 in the game, has a chance for double figures if he can knock down this free throw. No good. Rebound by Sherrod. Gives the ball to Burton. To Fields. To Sherrod. To Nick Perkins. Perkins to Hudson. Now Hudson had put that thing up to 3. He gonna put up one now. He scores it.
You give him, you back off him, he'll put that ball in the hole.
I tell you, he is about as good a shooter as I've seen for the Green Wave.
Sure.
Curry with the basketball. 3:10 to go in this game. He's working against Nick Perkins. Gives it to Dill. Dill's going to drive the baseline, puts a reverse up, scores it.
Nice shot.
Nice move by Silas Dill. Nick Perkins with the ball. We got a walking call on Nick Perkins with 2:56 to go in this game. 82-54. We've got a timeout on the floor. With timeout, the Green Wave on top of Bernie. 82-54. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett store for all your sporting goods needs.
Well, Tommy, Green Wave are going to go to 22-1. Bernie Mules knew that they had an uphill battle. They knew that.
Yes, they did.
Coming in, and Coach Botch and I talked this afternoon, and he was hoping it would not be a blowout. Let me tell you, it's not a blowout. Bernie Mules have played very well.
Sure
they held their heads high in this game. And Silas Dill for 3 scores it. Boy, he can fill that thing up.
He sure can.
He had 5 coming into this quarter. He now has, just in this quarter, 9. He has 14 in the game. Bernie with a takeaway. Doug Johnson with a layup, scores it. Got a whistle on the floor. Got a timeout.
Looks like the Green Wave is going to bring in 5 new players.
Green Wave going to bring in their 5 again because the lead has shrunk to 23. You want to protect that if at all possible.
That's right. That's right.
Low moisture on the floor down there. Coach Ison mopping that up. Make sure nobody slips on that, turns an ankle.
Doug Johnson overhead. Tell you what, these young men all get along very well. You let these young men decide the basketball game, you don't have any problems.
That's where it's played, right out there on that 84 feet. From north to south, let him go. Trey Porter is going to put up a three, knocks it down.
Oh, Trey was wanting that one now.
He signaled us back there he was going to do a three. He called that one.
Called his shot.
85-59, 2:15 to go in this game. Jevin Pierce with the ball to Preston Owens, gives it to Zach Curry. Curry being double teamed out there, gives it to Pierce. Pierce back to Curry. They're down to 2:05 to go. Preston Owens down in the corner, ball tipped out by Robbie Ison. 2:03 to go. Green Wave up, 85-59.
Good to see Preston Owens back in the ball game.
Yes. I sure thought he had, when I saw where the blood was coming from, I thought possibly he had broken that nose too. Hopefully he hasn't. That's a painful thing to overcome. I've been there. Silas Steele with a shot, puts it up, scores it.
Very nice move, Silas Steele.
Bill with 11 and a quarter, 16 in the game. 1:50 to go in this game. Elron Perkins with the ball to Ison. He's working on Dill. Dill's going to be called for the foul. His third. Ison will go to the line to shoot two. This is Ison's 14th and 15th free throw tonight, Tommy. It means he's been handling the basketball.
Sure. Robbie Ison's had a nice game.
First free throw up, no good. He's 7 for 14 from the line. Coming in is Jake Owens. He's another freshman. I tell you, Barney's just loaded with freshmen. Yeah, going out of Silas Steele gets a nice hand from the fans. Jake Welch getting ready to check back in. If Ison makes this, Welch will come into the game. Free throw up, scores it.
Robbie's his free throw is pretty good tonight.
Yes, he has. Jake Pierce in for Jevin Pierce, or Jake Welch in for Jevin Pierce. 1:44 to go in the game, 86-61. Elron Perkins called for kicking the ball. Bernie with the ball, they'll inbound. Again, we're glad you joined us here on Channel 21. We know we've had some technical difficulties, but you've got to try, Tommy.
That's right. You've got to start somewhere and try. And we're glad to try.
Doug Johnson out along with Preston Owens. In is Dustin Cluck. And also Nathan Tillman for the Mules. Elron Perkins with a tip up that would not go. Robbie Ison has a ball stripped by Jake Welch. We're going to have a foul. Also in for the Bernie Mules is Adam Pullum.
Both players going after the ball. Nothing intentional at all on that.
Foul's going to be on Dustin Cluck, I believe, number 22. It's his first. The line to shoot two will be Ison. It's just pure D hustle, Tom.
That's right, just hustle. On both players' part.
Sure. I guarantee you one thing, you better be ready to play if you're going to go up against Jake Welch.
That's right, because he's going to come at you, and he's going to bring it to you.
Yeah.
He's a nice-looking freshman.
Greenway putting the wholesale substitutions back in. You've got Fields, Hudson, Sherrod, Burton, and Nick Perkins. Ison's second free throw up, scores it.
Got a good game out of Robbie Ison tonight.
Had a nice game. Welch with the ball, 1:20 to go in this game. Malden in a man-to-man. Fields on Welch. Welch is driving. Gets the ball inside. Nice pass to Preston Owens, or to Jake Owens, I should say. I said Preston, Jake Owens. His first basket in the varsity game. Had a nice JV game. Hudson going to be called for walking. He moved before he dribbled.
Yes, he did. He knew what he wanted to do. He just got started a little quick.
Just forgot to put it on the floor. 1 minute to go in this game. Nice pick and screen out there. We're going to have a holding foul. Holding foul is going to be on The Bernie Mules, I believe. Foul is going to be on Adam Pullum.
Well, must have been a player control foul.
It was. Fields with the ball. Welch is on him. Fields drives in.
Nice drive.
Puts up a nice shot, scores it.
Very nice. Marvin Fields.
Marvin Fields with a nice shot. He's a 5'5 junior. Good ball handling that time. He's on Welch. Welch is going to drive. Goes against Fields, but Fields is going to be called for a foul. It's going to be his first. 33 seconds to go in the game. Jake Welch will go to the line to shoot 2. Welch has a field goal in the game. He's 0 for 1 from the free throw line.
Good ball handler. Very good ball handler. Bernie has a lot of faith in this young man.
Yes. Free throw up, no good. He's aggravated at himself. Now he's a great baseball player.
Yes, that's what I hear.
Bernie's got a wonderful baseball program. Their basketball program is going to be tough.
That's right. Look at all these young players they've got down there.
And their junior high teams are very tough. Perkins up for 3. It will not go. Hudson is going to be called for a foul on the back. 25.8 seconds to go. 90-64. Green Wave on top. Going into the game for the Bernie Mules is Quentin Stevens. Going out is Jake Welch. To the line to shoot a 1-and-1 is Adam Pullum. Everything's gotten a lull here, right here.
These are two good school systems close together. Play each other hard.
Pullum's first free throw up, good. He gets the bonus. Next foul by the Green Wave will send the Bernie Mules into the double bonus. Up high that time was Hudson for the rebound. Nick Perkins has it. Hudson has it to Fields. Fields going to drive the baseline. Gives the ball over to Leonard Burton. What a nice pass.
Nice dish into Leonard.
Sure was.
Yeah.
92-65, down to 10 seconds. Pluck with the ball to Stevens. Stevens to Pullum. Green Wave take it away. Nick Perkins going to go in, puts it up as the horn goes off. The bucket, I don't know if it counted or not. It did. It did count.
They counted it.
Nick Perkins scores as the horn goes off. The Green Wave are going to be victorious tonight over the Bernie Mules, 94-65. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the final stats in just a minute.
It's been a nice ball game, Bill. Anytime these two schools play, it's going to be a ball game. And this roll has been...
Dining experience, try Main Street Pizza in Bernie. Pizza! On Thursday nights, it's pizza and salad buffet. Pizza! On Friday and Saturday nights, it's pasta and garlic bread. Pizza! Sunday buffet starts at 11:30, goes to 2. In the evenings from 6:30 to 8, you can have pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert. Pizza! Main Street Pizza is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 4 to 9, and Sunday 11:30 to 9. Dine in or carry out. That's Main Street Pizza. They will deliver in Bernie by calling 293-4999. Main Street Pizza in Bernie. Pizza!
I didn't see anything out of anybody on the court. These young men come out there, they leave it on the court, they shake hands. Coach Botch made sure he talked to every player in the Malden Green Wave and congratulated them. He knows, Coach Botch knows Malden. This is a year Malden has a nice team. And I've been in this gymnasium before too, when the Bernie Mules can fill it up like Malden Green Wave.
You bet.
These are two schools with good, rich basketball traditions, and my hat's off to both programs. Both very well coached. Coach Ison, in my opinion, one of the class act of this part of the country. Coach Botch, very fine man. He's building this program, and everything is going to be very, very good for the Bernie Mules in the future.
Tommy, go ahead and talk. I want to figure out these free throws right quick, if you don't mind.
That's okay. Looks like the Bernie Mules went to 10-8, and the Malden Green Waves have went to, I think it's 22-1. What a fine team the Green Waves have. They're deep. Makes very little difference a lot of times who's in there. They're deep, they're quick, they go on runs, and they can score a lot of points in a hurry. They just got a tremendous team. My hat's off to Malden, very well coached. Malden school system, very good school system. The Bernie, very good school system. Fine young men on both teams. It's just a pleasure to be part of this. Anytime you can be part of high school basketball with these young people, you better get out and support them, because young people get such a bad rap anymore, the things they do. Come out and watch these high school kids. They go at each other hard. When it's all over, they line up, they shake hands, they tell each other good game. I'm very proud of them. And where else could you be on a Friday night inside a nice warm gym watching a good high school basketball game?
Well, Tommy, I'm still working on these free throws over here. You're talking, my language. When you're talking basketball, you're talking basketball. We will be back tomorrow night. We're going to try to do it live again tomorrow night from the Bernie gym when Bernie will take Campbell. It'll be a makeup game, and we'll see what happens, to the Bernie Mules tomorrow night. Campbell, on the other hand, they're playing tonight. And Bernie Mules and Campbell got canceled a week ago.
Right.
And they're going to make that game up tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, or at 5 o'clock. We'll be somewhere on the air about 6:15, and we'll definitely have that game ready to go. And if we can't go live for some reason, we will do it on a tape-delayed basis.
Campbell's going to come over here. Campbell's going to bring a nice team over here. And that's another well-coached, well-mannered team is the Camels. And it's just a pleasure to be part of these young people's Friday nights, that they allow us to come here and they get out there and play extremely hard, and they allow us to be part of it. There is some very good young people in our area, and we're extremely proud of them. And if you see these young people out on the street, tell them that you're proud of them. You know, young people get too much of a bad rap as it is, so let's tell them when they do things good. Let's be sure to tell them. Coach Ison coming down here, there is a fine man. He has done a fine job with this Malden Greenway basketball program, and he is just going to coach till it's over. When the horn goes off, coach is through coaching for that night.
Well, Tommy, I think I've got the final stats figured up here for the Green Wave. Point-wise, this is where it went. We'll just start top to bottom instead of giving most points down to whatever. Marvin Fields with 2, Kalen Reed with 4, Chad Hudson with 3, Ryan Krigler with 12, Nick Perkins with 8, Quentin Gordon with 18, Elwan Perkins with 7, Quentin Franks with 13, Trey Porter with 9, Bernard Burton with 2, Robbie Ison with 16. Greenway were 26 for 38 from the free throw line. A lot better shooting by the Greenway.
Sure is.
For the Bernie Mules, you had Jake Welch with 3, Silas Steele with 16, Adam Pullum with 1, Doug Johnson with 15, Tyler Trover with 4, Zach Curry with 14, Jevin Pierce with 1, Jake Owens with 2, Marcus Massey with 7, Preston Owens with 2, Bernie 10 for 21 from the free throw line. That's not a Bernie free throw shooting team.
No, it's not. Bernie normally walk up there and knock that thing down, shoot it like 80% or a little better there. Bernie's got a nice team. Malden Greenway, exceptional quick team, and just keep throwing players at you. This is a year they're just deep and they just keep coming at you. My hat's off to the Malden Greenway and the Bernie Mules.
Yep. We want to thank Kim Stokes for the camera work tonight. I want to thank Tommy Jacobs beside me. I'm Bill Hampton. We're glad that you joined us. Green Wave won the varsity game tonight, 94-65. Bernie wins the JV game over the Green Wave, 64-50. We hope that you'll put those seatbelts on out there, folks, while you're out on the roadways, because we want to see you back so you can watch YHC, your hometown channel, Channel 21. And we want to thank New Wave Communications and all the hard work that those folks did. Cal Crater. Want to thank our guys back at the studio. We want to thank Steve Johnson and David Black for all their hard work that they've done tonight. And again, we will keep improving. And until next time, don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, and look forward to tomorrow.
Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Let's take a lover's vow and then see